right, Bill. First question for you. What are you excited to see and do here at Possible?
First off, I'm an investor in Possible, so
you're a little biased.
I'm a little biased, but you know, the whole idea is that we don't have anything for our industry in the U.S.
Very true.
So we need to have our own conference, and that's what the art of the possible is.
And this is different than any other conference I've ever been to.
Well, people say it's like, you know, Cannes without the breeze, no, like Miami's a special place. I think this resort is also a perfect place to have a conference at scale where you can grow with it.
Absolutely.
So we have about 2,500 attendees this year. I foresee it going to between 5,000 and 10,000 in the next couple of years.
I'm heavily impressed for this being the first year. It's fantastic.
Yeah, Christian pulled it off. We don't know how.
Me either. You just enjoy. Next question. What are the most interesting trends and opportunities that you're seeing in advertising right now?
What I see now is the greatest opportunity. What's happening is that convergence is now happening where we are mature enough to help tip the scales, and digital is now can take over for TV. We in the industry, when it comes to monetization, like companies like Comcast and NBC and ABC and Fox, the economics of traditional TV are very different from the economics of digital. And if all of the advertising shifted to digital, broadcasters who rely on the TV upfronts and things like that wouldn't be able to pay for the great content that they create. Wow. So this shift has happened slowly.
Very interesting.
Yeah,
I've never
it's fascinating. It's fascinating.
Yeah.
And then you have companies like Netflix who are like, we'll never take ads. We'll never take ads. And guess what they announced? We're taking ads. I had every single one of my major agency clients were like, we will buy 100% of Netflix ads for the first 2 years if they gave us an exclusivity. Like that's how much demand there is. At the end of the day, sight, sound, and motion advertising like elicits an emotion that like an internet ad or a search ad cannot.
Absolutely.
And that's actually what advertising and media are all about.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, so what innovations or initiatives are you and your team most proud of?
We sold Mediaocean at the end of 2021.
Okay, congrats.
And thank you so much. But we didn't sell it as an exit. We sold it as like the next phase of maturation for the company, such that we can make the investments to be relevant 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now. And we have an old history. I acquired a company who was founded in 1967.
Wow.
Before I was born. And so through that, we're like a 55-year-old company. Our heritage is with, is actually with TV and print media, and so we've now become very relevant in all the digital channels. And the big investment we're making now is in connected television, right? Like what we say is next generation television, because it's not just about online or streaming. It's still about national linear television, local television, online video streaming, and CTV.
So talking about the future, we're here a year from now again. What are we talking about?
Right now, as much as this conference looks like everything is great, we're in a pretty depressed markets, right? Just think of we can have this conference in this economic turmoil. Just imagine when the economy turns around, what this conference is going to be. As tough as it is right now, we see the opportunity over the next 5 years, and so once that economy bounces back, we'll all be able to afford
the world.
The world, yeah.
That's amazing. So last question for you. How do you think influencer marketing is shifting in your media mix?
But it's always been this brand association. How do I get the #1 actor or athlete or actress, to associate my brand with? And that's how old school media was run, right? It's tonnage associated with brands. Yeah. In this day and age, media has fragmented, and so has talent, right? So you no longer have to get Michael Jordan or LeBron James. You can have an influencer with maybe 30,000 followers, 100,000 followers, right? Not nationally known, globally known, but within her or his community, is an influencer, and that's the new brand association, right? Where you don't have to spend millions of dollars. You can do it with $5,000, $10,000, and it's just as effective, if not more effective. So influencer marketing is just smart marketing, right?
I love that. Well, thank you so much, Bill.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.